Okay. So we got jaHNI on salmon, going middle statues off the start, picks up a highlight. As well as our ST though. So it looks like Rav is highlighting for statues. Into innocent convo. Just killing time here. I don't know if I like this. I guess we're a little suspicious from the starting at mid statues, but I'd still go for ST. Here we can pick up a flirt from cross conversation. One reject from Oprah. If this is another reject, we could consider purloining here. We're behind the pillar, 2 rejects. We think better of it and leave. Heading into green books. If jaHNI doesn't make any mission progress here, he's got to watch out for his pacing. I expect a microfilm where to take it out, but nothing. He's just an innocent book visit. One mission done, 240 on a 5 of 8. Oh, he didn't even do a cross-convo flirt before? Okay, interesting. Stop talk, likely unnoticed. Innocent watch check, waiting for the ST to settle down. Are we gonna go for some kind of bug? Is he eyeing up a bug here? I don't understand this. So you go to green books, you do nothing, and now you get a yellow books telling the sniper you've been to 2 different bookcases, except you're not even finishing mission. We have not enough time to win on library right now. We're gonna have to add time or burst a bunch of hardtells or frame. %69 flirt with our ST, Kappa. Into a stop talk for no reason. It's not like we're leaving or something. Here goes the bug attempt. No? We just take a bug path. We've been to 2 bookcases and not made any microfilm progress. We took a bug path and didn't go for bug. And we got safety toggled off onto us. Now we're going to go for a very obvious PB. And that's first shot, or first point to Rav. So what is that? Player one score. I lost all of my portraits and everything for SpyParty. I guess I deleted them or something, so. Is this a cast? Not a cast. Should I put that in the headline? Not a cast. There, I'll update it. What's my hotkey? Is it Alt up? Alt down. That sucks. I must have accidentally deleted all my SpyParty stuff. All my scoreboard, like imagery, all of my character portraits without backgrounds. Does anyone know the drafting? I didn't catch the draft. We're on library right now, though. library than aquarium. Alright, and here we go. Sweet, that worked. Okay. Got Rav on rocker starting at blue books. Going for micro and completely on screen. Was that a red? That was a red micro that jaHNI was looking right at. Okay. Well, that's very interesting. I hope Rav watches this back and sees that that wasn't seen, because he should be able to abuse that later. And we go for a green watch check after the red micro. We're grabbing Seduce while standing on window pad. I think that was a briefcase stop. We could hop into yellow and grab another flirt, which is exactly what we're going to do, but we have been to 2 cases. Seduce complete. We did the Seduce before taking the book. And I feel like jaHNI's kind of hanging the camera near rocker a bit, possibly watching for this microfilm. We're going to take it out to go for the microfilm. Could be on screen there. And we're looking way over there. I think we're good. Got away clean. Exactly that, Dels. Okay, I can go for hardtails, and I don't have to like try and wait for perfect opportunities or occlude them or anything like that. I don't need to go for fingerprints, I can just go for hardtails.
Banana red.
Green BB. jaHNI's just going for low lights. And highlighting split, and then Siku was talking a bit late. Purloin there might have been nice. He seemed a bit distracted. 2:30 and we've got 3 of 5 missions done. Pretty good pacing. Question is, what are our 2 last missions going to be? Reject and walk away. And we're setting up for a bug. Maybe we're going to try and take the reverse drive-by when the Amba leaves. So fake BB bug here.
Banana red.
We go for the bug, and jaHNI is distracted on the other side, grabbing more lowlights. Bug doesn't take, though. And we now pick up a highlight, so overall not worth. If the bug took, I would say it's probably worth it, but... And Rob doesn't know that there was an SDA in that convo. Now this looks really bad. Perceived real BB, because most people assume the second BB is the real one, into mid statues. 1 cycle, 2 cycle, don't 3 cycle this. So we pick it up, but we're going to be hard pressed for a 5th mission here. I feel like Rav has now climbed up to top suspect just looking at jaHNI's laser. Bug would be ill-advised. Maybe 2 fingerprints, I don't know. Could try to grab briefcase, maybe drop it behind pillar. That's 1. Yep, top suspect is Rocker, so he can't get the second fingerprint. He's got to like leave fingerprint half done and go for like a green. Yeah. Incorrect briefcase return. Johnny catches it. 1-1. Oh, we almost pick up the accidental low light standing next to the DA. True. Yeah, you could probably credit that as the second fingerprint on that last round there. We're kind of hanging out. Johnny playing real innocent here. No flirt, no progress. We're standing far from everyone else. Breaks idle animation to take the sip though. I wonder if they know about it. Another innocent talk. Johnny plays very slow. Over into green. I mean, there's playing slow normally, which is working on flirt and maybe another soft tell, but playing slow and not even working on flirt or anything, just taking an innocent drink and doing like 2 innocent talks on a 5 of 8. Usually you just work on flirt while you're doing that. We did get away with the green microfilm though. That path was a little suspicious. That was like a 90-degree turn into that statue for no reason. And I believe Rav is just highlighting for statues, but just with their little laser flicker there, I feel like he may have noticed that pathing was a little odd. Pick up 2 inspects, head into convo with the DA. Is he going to keep watching for bug? And Johnny goes for the bug, but it doesn't stick. I'm not sure if he knows how to use the menu option at the bottom to tell if your bug is going to work or not. We're at 17%, doing some cross-convo flirting. We do have a fingerprint on the far right statue. Again, I feel like I'm seeing pacing problems from Johnny. I mean, I just don't see how you're going to get away at this point. He's got to be committing to a timeout or a frame. I think we just had safety off flash on Seek. General's going to take out the other book. And I just don't like this move. Even if you get away with this, you have 4 other missions to do? A minute 25 on library. I mean, you risk taking a shot there by going for the microfilm. You may as well just commit to a frame or a timeout. Gets another like small flirt into 36. We have a minute 10. Take a bug path. We don't take the bug. I suppose if they're committing to try and win, Johnny goes for a time ad, but doesn't. Hops into mid statues. Gotta expect a swap here. Rob is looking for the swap. A swap, so we've got 3 more missions to do in 35 seconds. All we've done is make ourselves look very suspicious at the end of the game, rather than working on the frame. Probably gonna request it. No drink requests. I think we're just gonna time out. We go for the bug walking opposite directions with the AMBA, which almost never works. Hop in for real banana bread. Oh, that's an SDA, so we get another fake. Now we're trying to force the shot. Even then, Rav knows General doesn't have enough missions. Rav intelligently holds and picks up another win, making it 2-1. Again, some pacing issues coming in for jaHNI, which I feel can be kind of mitigated as you get into the smaller venues. On these bigger ones, pacing is just such a huge aspect of it. So maybe if jaHNI picked some smaller maps, he can do a little bit better on a smaller venue. We have a reject from Rav, heads in for flirt. Is this jaHNI's pick for library? I mean, it's very possible that jaHNI normally does well on library, but is just nervous. I mean, I feel like when you're nervous, and you feel that your opponent, is going to catch you or whatever, your pacing seems to be off. Like I was playing Turnip Boy yesterday, and mine definitely was. I found myself almost running out of time, and I probably timed out once or twice because I just felt like he could see everything that I was doing. So I tried to, do everything perfect and add a little bit of innocent work in between all my stuff, and makes the pacing a bit harder. So maybe jaHNI's just feeling a little bit of the pressure from the SCL match. Rob steps into green case, does nothing with it. We've got 34% flirt and a fingerprint. We could go case to case here, which I don't think the AI do. Someone correct me on that. I don't think they go case to case, right? Up to 85% on the flirt. Hop in a convo with the DA, start off with an innocent talk.
Banana bread.
Into a BB, and luckily the double agent leaves. I probably wouldn't have left that convo since the DA left, but looks like we do pick up the low light. Did Rob feel it? Heading over towards our ST and the Ambassador. Possibly a bug right there if you just want to crash in and take it since you're a low light. May as well. Unfortunately, the Amba leaves. We'll do a cross combo flirt, get seduced done. So we got 2 missions and 1 fingerprint with 2 minutes left, and we're a low light. If we know that we're a low light, this is easy. I feel like if Rob knows that they're a high or a low light rather, they're probably not going to idle at windows this much. I looked away, but it looks like we got a bug while walking there. There was a fingerprint on green at some point. I don't know if it is still there. Good tracking by Rav. We're now at 4 to 5 missions with a minute left, and we're a low light. Got a few different options. Inspect. I guess is the soft tall option that seems safe. We're gonna go in for mid though. Mission 1 countdown. Now if you're jaHNI here and you feel like, well, it's hard. Yeah, Brov's gonna get away with it. It's hard. I found myself as a sniper, towards the end of the game, if I don't feel that anyone is really like trying to finish, I may think, okay, maybe I have the spy low lit, but it's not. It was only like 30 seconds, so it's not so close that you start thinking that. So pretty good timing by Rov to go up 3-1. And into aquarium. jaHNI starting off on wheels. Let's see if he'll do the Pofkey transfer. Heads into a bug spot. Looked like Rov zoomed in to see if maybe the hand would come through from wheels. And we've got bar highlights. Reminder, the delegate timer on bar maps is 60 seconds, not 45, which makes doing the math much, much easier. We're heading into green. We're set up to do the Pofkey transfer, and here we go. Oh, and we show on the bottom because we had to kind of route around Seek there, and we do have some leaning from Rov, and now we're seen walking away. He's thinking about it, and he highlights for it. See, I feel like people did tell me it was 45. Are we sure it's not 45? Okay, let's look right here. 249. It should say in the timeline here, right? And we're just working on some long distance flirting. Okay, well it wasn't 204. Working on inspect. I mean, that highlight from Rov, it really feels like he's pretty onto this. If we finish inspect and we get a BB, I see the shot coming off. All right, we're confirmed. Put it in the record. And we're back over to rocker to flirt. However, the first one was spaced out, so I don't know if Rov has this pairing down. Checking for swap. Which one's the real DA? Oprah? I do like this fake BB from jaHNI.
And the end of red.
I mean, there's an SDA in it, so that's bad, but from his POV, going for a fake BB because he can feel the heat a little bit, it's good. Probably should have done a little bit more work to ensure that there wasn't a double agent, or a suspected double agent in the convo. And 45 seconds left. We've got one mission done, and again, we're back to pacing issues on these bigger venues. We go for a bug behind Shark, zoomed in, we miss. Heading over to a time ad window. Rob's still watching for swap on Seek. Seek has inspect done. I don't know if he has BB. And we're going for the frame swap on a good target. It does seem that Rov has been pretty suspicious of Seek the whole time. This will be a good test to Rov. And we get the Civ shot onto Seek. It's a good frame by jaHNI there. A little bit of luck that Seek went to that last statue and that he was highly suspected. I'm gonna feed my cat a little bit so she shuts up. Yeah, I'm surprised that shot came off considering he was suspicious of that microphone. Okay. Oops. Rav diving in onto Duke, starting out at one of the time ad windows in the back. Fingerprint going down onto bar. Let's see if he's going to grab that early. Oh, Ambassador doesn't take. Alright, we're set up to take briefcase or book here. Working on our flirt. We hit a green for 51. Going for briefcase. Pick up first fingerprint here. So there's a fingerprint on that back statue, possibly difficult on blue, and Ambassador dropping another on blue. We're going to re-enter convo, space ourselves out, and go for a flirt. However, the ST bails over to statues. Sorry, grabbing a difficult. And what are these highlights? Was he just highlighting bar? Yeah, I was gonna say I'd like to see Ralph go for one of these fingerprints. Fingerprint onto Rob. I like that. I like that highlight. Generals with statue, so just general suspicion highlights it seems. Are we flirting? No, we're not. Short path, we don't like that. We will get the green and finish flirt, which we need. Pacing is starting to look a little bit scary. Minute 30, and we've still got to do 2 missions. One of them can be contact, but one of them's got to be a hard tell. Or double inspect, which is just a hard tell. I mean, come on. Real DA is Tex. We step into convo, setting up for real. However, like what, 6 people outside of conversation right now? Not a great time for BB.
Banana bread.
We go for it anyways, and we go for the split, hoping that maybe there's some distraction for the lowlights. jaHNI not going for any lowlights, which, yeah, he's probably just watching, kind of sitting back and seeing who does what post BB. So jaHNI takes a good shot. And we're heading into game 2 already. I believe we're tied up 3-3. Probably just going to be a direct purloin since the game already started. That wasn't a direct. Step into convo here. I expect to delegate out of this conversation since there's really not much to be gained. Not sure what jaHNI's game plan is with this this drink, and we gulp. take a little bit of a weird path, kind of. It seemed a little wide, like you were going somewhere else and then you decided to jump in. Oh, a Purloin did go off. I missed that completely. So we did send from that back convo, assumingly to Rocker. And we get the low lights that start coming off. Yeah, very narrowed.
And the red.
And as time goes on, even more and more. I do like the fake BB by jaHNI. Rob wanting to shoot small man, and he goes for it. jaHNI getting in his head. Other point for jaHNI. Yeah, good fake. I think so. That was a good fake. Very interesting game after Library. I thought this was going to be pretty one-sided, but jaHNI's vying for the lead right now, up 4-3. I think jaHNI just maybe had to get warmed up, or maybe Library is just not the venue that he thought it was. I mean, it was his pick, but does anyone know what venue's coming up next? Warning tracks predicting Rav is very good, but by season's end we'll realize jaHNI is too. Yeah, I haven't played jaHNI. I have played Rav, and I remember Rav being very good. Let me check my score against them. I guess I don't have it up. Ballroom in Modern. Yeah, a lot of good players in Iron. A lot of good players in every division, honestly. The divisions are pretty, like, each one, it doesn't seem that there's necessarily a clear winner for most of them. Got a lot of people at bar. I'm surprised we're not seeing highlights for these bar visitors. I mean, I would expect if Purloin goes off, obviously it's one of the highlights, and if Purloin doesn't go off, I would almost lowlight everyone that went to bar, because what spy sees this bar rush and doesn't go for the Purloin? There was a bug that I wasn't paying attention to, I suppose, and we missed that. Not sure where it came off. If possible, I'm going to try to rewind to catch it later, but we've got really good progress. 68%, 1% off, and we have bug with 2 minutes and 30 seconds. We're behind Shark. We leave Convo. Possibly delegating there may have been good. We do go for the delegate in this bottom right conversation into the stop talk, which was a little bit noticeable if you were looking. And now Oprah heading back to the conversation where she started. So Roth may be going for a play where it's like hoping that jaHNI didn't see him run to that forward conversation to get the delegate. It's kind of a quick back and forth. We do pick up a highlight. We are currently 1 of 4. With 3 missions done, that's not that bad. If you well time this BB and ensure that one of the other highlights are talking during it, and you land a green, even go for a sip green BB, like a champ. We're gonna and a cough definitely does not seal the deal. Dance behind that shark in that crowd. Red test is not what we need right there, unfortunately. And that's going to be another point for jaHNI, putting it at 5-3. It's unfortunate. I feel like it just watching the gameplay, it feels like Rav is maybe letting the tournament nerves get to him a little bit. Oh, I did pull up the stats for me versus Rav. We played casual sets a while ago, and we are 16-16. 18 on veranda, 6 on tan. And we're heading into ballroom. We've got jaHNI starting off on small man. I like it. Jumping into mid statues. Honestly, we're a little blocked by Rocker right here. Our body kind of blending in with the lower half of her and her pants there. No highlight. Honestly, that's fine. Take the single inspect and get out. However, Rav does notice and drops the highlight onto jaHNI. We're now kind of credited with finishing inspects, possibly, if he wasn't watching closely, and we only have one. Head in and grab a 51% flirt that is a little bit spaced, which is pretty nice. We're kind of inside of Taft here, which may or may not be good. Rav already checking for the purloin by zooming in from jaHNI here. It's nice that we get that 51% because it looks like we're flirting with Taft when we're actually flirting with Seek. Right now we're just timer flirting, waiting for the cooldown. And another green test, getting us to 100% flirt complete. Looks like he may be waiting for the double agent to join. Double agent stops short into the other convo. Doesn't look like he'll be joining her quite yet. I'd like to see jaHNI move out of this conversation and make some more mission progress. We're not talking. We're still standing next to our ST. We go for another fake. Is Rav going to catch onto these fakes? jaHNI's been faking quite a bit. Purloin or a drink offered. We go for the reject. I feel like Purloin may have been a good option there. We were visibly covered by Queen. It was post BB. We're going to go in and get our second mission, inspect. So presumably, if we're going to go for a real banana bread or a real contact, it's going to be after our third mission. You usually want to make it your fourth mission. A bit of a wide path after swinging towards Amba, but no bug happens. So what is our third mission going to be? Fourth mission can easily be contact. We've got 40 seconds. I'm sure jaHNI's feeling the pressure here with the timer ticking down and is probably going to go for a purloin, though we're really not in a great spot. We want to maybe be between Seek and Sorry, so we've got some front coverage. We are going to go for a white purloin. Fate is seen. Rov takes the shot. Coming back to tie it up. Not tie it up. To bring back 4-5. Johnny's favor. Heading into the next match, we've got Rov on Irish. Takes a little 90-degree turn under the pad there. We'll go and start off the game with a 51% flirt at the windows. And our ST came to us. Everything looking good there. Go on flirt with wheels. And I think we have Kane that just went statue to finish inspects. So we're set up for possibly... Is that within range for the bug? I mean, the circles aren't touching, but it's pretty close. Johnny's guarding it, though. We don't take the bug on the way out, and our ST bails on us. A little bit of a camera shake showing frustration from Rov for the ST bailing. And we don't want to chase to window. So here we may just want to consider working on something else instead of chasing ST again. Maybe go grab that briefcase. Kane going to his third statue visit. ST comes back to us, which is nice. And we get some good spacing. Take the flirt up to 81. We do have bug available here. I don't feel like the hand would show. Rov probably hoping for a green right there so he could BB bug. However, he gets the white and the amber leaves. We did knock Kane out, who arguably may should have been a low light anyways for visiting statue 3 times. And we've got that juicy 98% flirt. We start off, we're having to start kind of worrying about time here. We're at a minute 35 with no missions done. We do take that bug, but honestly, I glanced up at the clock in the top right for a moment, and I feel like I looked back and didn't see that bug. I don't know how noticeable that was for you guys, but it didn't stand out too much to me, kind of in my peripheral. Got bug, we're going to head in for mid statues. We could grab inspect and then just cross our fingers that we get a cooperative double agent and seduction target. We could also go for a green swap. That's another way that you could do this. But we're not going to finish inspect. Unfortunately, we didn't probably land enough green inspects. We are going to reroute into statue again here, which I kind of like. You're credited for inspect finish anyways. Maybe hoping that Johnny's somewhat distracted and assigns Rov to being on the far left statue rather than the mid. So when the swap happens, maybe you're less of a target. Now we just need 98% on this flirt. I'm not sure. Yeah, we're going to do the short visit. You can't talk right away here.
Banana bread.
We're going to go for the BB distract. Then we're going to hit the flirt. The distraction seems to have worked. We're watching the guest list, and we take a shot onto pearls, of all people. Johnny not noticing the swap at all. Another point for Rov. Now we are tied 5-5. Close set. I believe the last venue is Modern. 4 of 8. All right, and here we go. Starting off the last venue, jaHNI starts out on queen. Holding on to AI control for a bit here till we get in convo. We're going to go ahead and bail. Run over to our seduction target. And we'll grab a 34% flirt white test. 3 highlights from Rov so far. I wasn't looking exactly what they were, but I believe they were for bar. Maybe not, because 2 of them are at other positions. And the other one doesn't have a drink.
Banana bread.
BB's going to knock out General, the twin with the briefcase. Boots could be a close one. She could also have split. It's another fake BB. jaHNI is really favoring these fake banana breads. We'll see if it trips up Rov again. I think they work a little bit better late game once suspicion is built on a few people. Because it's not like he's highlighting who has real and who has fake. Maybe he's remembering, but that's a lot. He might just credit. You know, if you get to the end of this and you've got someone who's finished 3 missions, you might ask yourself, man, did they have BB? I think I'm just going to credit BB. We jump into bar. Pearl is going to pick up a highlight for getting very close to the ambassador there. Yep, we did see a highlight on Seek. Not sure if he's tunneling quite yet, though, especially with the highlight onto Pearls. You can probably neutralite wheels at this point, unless his seduction target is Rocker. jaHNI getting stuck between the fireplace and Sorry there. I don't know if I've seen that little wiggle quite before. We are standing in the ambassador. Rov kind of looking for it. I feel like you still may have been able to sneak a bug in there. Yeah. Minute 25, 79%. Again, we find ourselves jaHNI with pacing issues. Even though it's tied, I feel like every time jaHNI has some pacing issues, and it usually ends up with Rov civ shotting. I mean, if it works, it works. But can Rov pick up on this and finally start holding? So we're going to head over to bar. Good frame tool. Seek finishing inspects, and as Tabsy's pointed out, we do see a bit of a tunnel. He's really zoomed in. I think that zoom in is indicative of really wanting to see the fade. We get safety off toggle onto Seek. Now, does jaHNI notice how long the laser sat on Seek there at statue, and does jaHNI possibly go and just delegate to Seek? "28 seconds left, and Seek is over at blue books. Really not doing anything to finish. Our best bet here, yeah. I mean, it's going to be really hard to civ shot onto Seek here when he's not doing anything. Reading at the front. It's too late for a green swap. And Rov finally holds. Good job. So Rov locking in the tie for themselves. jaHNI will be sniping on Modern for either the tie or the loss. As we head into the last round. See if I've played Johnny. I don't think I have. Oops. Okay, heading into the last round, Rav on general, starting out at the side window pad. Taking a look at the party, seeing who's where and where his ST is, where the amp is. I don't like this chase. Yeah, I didn't expect that to work out. And sorry, he's going to take the briefcase. I feel like just straight up going for the briefcase may have been better. I like the redirect. It was fast, it was quick. Gonna head over to bar, maybe hoping to get a fingerprintable drink, but Amba's space is invaded and forced off of the pad. And the ambassador's not able to leave fingerprints anywhere, just keeps getting pushed off. Finally dropping one at the back statue, and Rav does see it. Rejected drink from bartender. Was hoping to see a delegate trick there, but no such luck. Finally jumping in next to our ST, only grabbing 34%. He did just look at that statue over there. He may go grab the fingerprint. And we get a highlight from Johnny onto Rav already. Wow. So Johnny, I think possibly remembering that issue, flirt pairing at the front window with Sari bailing. Now Rav next to Sari again. This is going to be hard fought for Rav to do a mission complete with this early of a highlight. And we're going to be seen talking during White BB. Yeah, Rav had a really good hold on last round. Johnny again had some pacing issues and just really was not even close to completing. And unfortunately, there was one high level suspect that was a civilian, but and it was Seek, but they just didn't do anything at the end. So we're heading into the fingerprintable statue here. I feel like Johnny is just going to be all over him. And we head back over to Sari. We space it out a little bit, but unfortunately Sari leaves. I do think we're a bit flirt paired with Sari here. Not sure what that zoom is. There's no Amba, no one microfilming. Oh, was the first one, did the DA bail on the first BB, or was it a fake? I think DA must have bailed. He's contemplating shooting. And again, back over to Sari, even though it's cross convo. He needs to really hold his talk here. I think too early. Fake with an SDA, okay. It's unfortunate. Yeah, a spy, I mean, if you're going to try to utilize fake BBs, you've got to keep track of who the SDAs are. And Johnny takes the shot onto Rav. He was just all over him really early game there. Tying the set in a 6-6, very back and forth match. Very close. If you asked me if this would end in a 6-6, especially after watching the first few games on Library, it's a bit surprising. Is there any way for me to watch the replay here? No, there's not. That sucks. GG's. All right, well, that will wrap that up. GG's to both players. Very well fought.